Hey folks, this is update 96, and just happened to go to Brandon on another matter, and I figured I'd stop at a couple thrift shops, so that's what I did. And at one of them, Value Village, I picked up this ugly little creature, or cute little creature, whichever you want to go by. And he's made by Kreis Ceramics, K-R-E-I-S-S. There's the marking there. Oh, I'm being trolled by my computer. Anyway, there's the marking there. And as it turns out, they sell for about 35 bucks. So for this grand sum of $1.99, I can hopefully turn that into 35 bucks come winter, putting it on eBay. So some of their stuff seems to go for about $35, $40, $50 even. Mainly the 60s weird creatures. They made quite a bit of other stuff as well, so but be on the lookout for those weird 60s monsters and that sort of stuff. And well, you should be able to pick them up pretty cheaply by the looks of things, because they don't appear to be anything. They are just cheap Japanese figures. And yeah, so they're just very tacky looking, but got some value. And picked up a few other knickknacks as well. Nothing to write home about, but yeah. So it's going into the weekend. There's townwide yard sales tomorrow at in town here in Oak Lake. So hopefully we can pick up some treasure as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure I'll do a presentation video or unboxing video or something to that effect of all my treasures found tomorrow. So hang in there, it'll be next. So went to some Friday garage sales, a couple, and one I picked up quite a bit of stuff. So here we go. Mid-century modern light fixture right there. Cool helmet. A Coleman Aero light. Some hardware right there. Some musical instruments, including a big tuba type thing. Just wall hangers, not really usable stuff. Several windows, including some 4-pane, 6-pane, 9-pane, and 12-pane. Right there. So yeah, of all sizes. So we got some cool stuff. Got to unload it now. That's the fun part. Alright, I gotta get unloading, get it emptied out for tomorrow. So stay tuned. So sadly, there was only 6 sales in all of Oak Lake. So there wasn't much to be had, and well, there wasn't anything to be had really. Nothing that interested me anyway. So stay tuned for more of an update on what is going on, or what has gone on, I guess. So it's now Saturday, and hoping that some people come through the door. Stay tuned. So I was going through some paper stuff, some paper inventory, and I found a particular piece, some chrysanthemums, I guess, and that's a block print by H.E. Bergman, B-E-R-G-M-A-N, artist, I believe, out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. And that block print is supposedly worth about $300 to $500. Just that little piece of paper, which is maybe 7 inches by 6 inches. Yeah. Don't know for sure yet. I'll probably wholesale it to an art gallery or something, but so it might be worth a couple hundred to them or 300 to them, something like that. But just goes to show that you can't discount paper stuff as being worthless or a pain, because there's some good money in some of it. So don't discard that paper stuff. Go through it carefully. make sure that there's no valuable pieces in it, prints, etchings, that sort of thing. Original artwork. All right. Yeah, hopefully I have more of them somewhere. I'm sure I did. I'm not sure where. I may have already sold them, but we'll see. So we did a couple house calls, and here's the load I've got. Some architectural details. Got three of these pieces here. See there? They're out of an old church, old prairie church, about 100 years old. And stove, which I had to take. That was part of the deal. I didn't really want it, but that was part of the deal. It's missing two of its three legs, so still cool, I guess. I just don't like lifting stoves. And got 5 doors. One that's grain painted, which is really cool, and 4 that have a crackled varnish, and they're out of a church as well. And we've got a couple more modern cast iron table bases, fancy table bases back there, and some hardware, as you can see here. And the rest of what you see is just scrap copper. Now there's about $400 worth of copper there, believe it or not. Yeah, and the fellow was getting rid of it, and locally at the nearest, or not the nearest scrapyard, but the scrapyard he was going to take it to, it was $2.10 a pound. The scrapyard I take it to in Winnipeg is $3.05 a pound, so I paid him what he could get locally, and he was happy, and I'm happy. That'll pay for my gas next time I go into Winnipeg. So yeah, there's a lot of copper there. Anyway, I'll have photos of this stuff and try to include them on the video as well, so you get a better idea of what's here. But that was my day, or should be my day, or will be my day of unloading and such as well. There's lots to do, and oh, I got a wasp in my vehicle. Oh, great. Anyway, that's that's it for the moment. And up and coming will be photos of all this stuff. So I got them inside. Sweating like crazy because it's hot and humid out there. But they're inside now. There's one of them. They all have a nice crackle finish on the fronts of them. Or actually on both sides of them, with the exception of this one, which is a little less crackled. But seeing them up close and personal is probably better, because it just doesn't do them justice on video. They're actually quite beautiful doors. And here's the grain painted one. I do have it upside down, sorry about that. And here are the cast iron bases. Of course I happen to put them in the sun. I can't quite see them, but there we go. Anyway, there they are. Right there. And these pieces of trim are nice and long, quite attractive when they're up. There we go. Right there. And like I said, they're fairly long. Go all the way out to there. And I'll be taking out these nails. I'll just show you a quick trick, because what you want to do with these is pull the nails from the back. When they have heads on them like this, you can actually pull them through the board so that you're not damaging the front of the board. And then you get rid of these spiky nails on the back. So I'll just do that. I don't know if I can do it with one hand here, but give it a shot. Oh, here's, try this one. You basically bend them over like that, and take them out over the nail. You know, cross it over the cross it over there. gonna need two hands here. Hang on. Okay, all right, we've got it set up here, and we're going to pull it through right there. So it's pulled through, and it does pop a little bit of wood at the back of the board, but it doesn't damage the front of the board. So yeah, and that's what the nail looks like when you pull it out. So I'll probably make this little part of the video into another tip as well, and post it just so you have it. I should note that if you want to put the nail at about a 45-degree angle, so when you set your hammer in there, it can cross there and get it solidly set in the claws. And your claws should be still fairly sharp. If you're using some old hammer that's really old and worn out, it's not going to work. But you want the claws to grip down as close to the wood as possible to get the best leverage. Right there. So hopefully that tip works out for you. And happy picking, safe picking. Take care. Now time for the contest. So the edition this time is a probably 1930s, 40s, maybe earlier, women's belt buckle, celluloid. That's an early plastic. And there's the back of it, right there. Hand painted front. Now going in the box. Alright, happy picking, safe picking. Take care.